weeks of the season. We'll see where we are. If we stay healthy, then maybe go ahead and rotate and get nicked up in a position they might have to step in. So there's probably going to be about a dozen guys that we know for sure are going to do it, and then maybe 2 or 3 or 4 that we've got to see how things progress.
What do you know about the Bears so far?
Well, they've got some skill on offense, a lot of spread stuff. 3 and 4 wide receivers, a lot of 4 wide receiver sets, and they love to throw the ball around. And QB run game will be something we got to get taken care of. Defensively, they run a lot of bear front. Bears run bear front. That's ironic, but yeah, we've been watching tape for the last couple of weeks, and we got to be ready to play just like every week. If you're not ready to play, Louisiana Monroe goes into Alabama a few years ago and beat someone, and anything can happen. So you've got to be ready to play.
Absolutely, taking it like any other game, even though they didn't win tomorrow.
Anything in practice you've seen the last couple of days where you're like, oh, I thought we were further ahead than that?
Kickoff coverage.
Really?
Yeah, that was disappointing today, and that's been a strong suit of ours for the last 5 years in a row. And in practice, it's looked very suspect. So that's a work in progress. We'll look at it again tonight on tape and see if we need to make any personnel changes, but that's probably the biggest disappointment right now is the kickoff coverage unit. So now that I said that, I'll probably lead the country this year, but that hasn't looked good in practice.
Just inexperience, or what's the?
A little bit of inexperience, a little more effort. I think some guys are kind of feeling their way down the field instead of just cutting loose. That's a unit that you need speed and courage. Those 2 things. You got to have speed and courage to be successful in kickoff coverage, and we're going to continue to work on that.
You say you've had the same 5 starters offensive line. Who are the guys that are pushing them that are right behind?
Vincent Jones is a guy that's right on the heels. And it's really, the starters right now, we got Lott at right tackle, Miles at left tackle, we got JT Tofiano at left tackle, left guard, Timothy Stevens in center, Sam Brown at right guard. There's really a matter of Jamont at right tackle, Vincent Jones is a right guard, and they put Vincent in right guard, Mark Sam out to tackle. So we're working with a couple different combinations on that right side, but those are the 6 guys that are really in the mix right now, as well as Latu Inu, who's doing a nice job as a backup guard at either spot on the other side.
And you mentioned yesterday that Brenner might.
He can play tackle. He's done it before for us, and we just got to get our best 5 out there, whatever combination that presents. But we have the flexibility with Sam to play him with the guard or tackle.
How's Vincent looked at guard?
Good. Very good. He's a good inside 3 guy. He can play center or guard. He's been in the program 3 years now, so he knows what we're all about, and knows what we expect, and he's gotten better each year that he's been in the program, which is what you would hope for.
Is that the key to this offense, the offensive line?
Without a doubt. I think we've got skill players on the outside of the perimeter. We've got a couple of backs that we really like. We've got a quarterback back. We've got a tight end group that has been very efficient and productive during fall camp. So I think that's going to be the key to the offense is how the offensive line performs.
Offensive line normally doesn't rotate very much. How will you handle that if guys aren't getting that job done?
I would hope not to rotate. That's a position like the secondary. You've got to have continuity. If you have a guy that's not doing the job and not holding his end of the bargain up, then we've got to make a change. But we've had 3 good practices in a row now with the same 5 guys, and so hopefully we'll continue to build continuity and carry that into the season.
How many walk-ons are going to contribute, you think, this year, just on a regular basis?
That's a good question. I'd have to go to the roster to see. But typically, it's 6, 8, or 10, right in that number that end up being a factor in the offense, defense, or special teams. And if you look at former walk-ons that have been awarded scholarships, there's a whole bunch. But if you look at guys that are currently walk-ons, somewhere in that 6 to 10 range.
I was wondering, because you've had some Trevor Riley and some other success with those guys.
Yeah, we have.
Is it hard to kind of figure out how to? I guess you had 2 scholarships to give this year, so was it kind of hard to kind of dole those out?
There's 2 or 3 other guys that are very deserving and right on the cusp of being awarded. We're maxed out right now, so there won't be any more movement in that respect until January. But we hope to award. I think we've awarded, in my 8 years as the head coach, I think it's nearing 50 walk-ons scholarships. Near 50, nearing 50. Mid 40s, upper 40s, somewhere in there. So.
Thanks.
Thank you, Coach.